you don't wanna see N80 hype. We are the best, baby, what is your type? And we say what we want, we don't care what is right. Sending flares while they stare in the night, in the air, it's apparent we nice. Watch us go on the tear, this is real deal, boy, it's more than a scare. I just suggest you do more than beware.
Come on, hit that. Come on, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Real man.
Come on, keep it going.
It's like getting weaker.
Hold on.
Right? It's getting weaker.
I think we took most of it out, dude. That shit's not hitting no more.
that's
It's time for you to cop another one.
Like it hits just enough to where you're like, okay, that kind of sucks.
Nah.
But
You gotta throw this away.
It's like disintegrating, right?
Yeah,
we gotta order a new one.
Yeah, I got another one. Sorry, guys.
It still made my eyes water though. That was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, but welcome back to that.
Oh shit, baby! Welcome back to another N85 podcast. To the live too. For the YouTube viewers watching, we're actually live on TikTok right now.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all the people in the live.
I can't really see what's going on, but
yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna give you an update.
Live.
Shout out to everybody. As always, we're gonna start this episode with a nice Wisdom Wednesday, and today the one that's gonna do it is my boy Austin.
It's me. And this Wisdom Wednesday is a little unique because this is only directed to one person and one person only. So please, if your name is not Johnny Garcia, disregard this
shout
message.
out Johnny Garcia, brother.
This is for
full
him.
real name.
But you know what? If the shoe fits, then wear it.
Wear it.
Here we go. Actually,
this one goes to all you guys in the live too. Everybody that's listening right now. If this applies to you, let's get it. All right.
You know it's serious when I write it down.
Yeah, this man wrote down notes. Last time I went right off the dome.
Yeah, he went. I can't do that, but here we go.
It's all good.
Johnny, it's time. It's time to start going to the gym.
Oh my God.
You are what the doctors call obese.
Dude, no fucking way.
I know you do that thing where you tuck you got to pull your shirt down for you to feel comfortable. I do the same thing. I used to do the same thing, right? But, you've had your fun. Fun time's over. If you want to see your jawline again, you have to put the drink down and pick up some weight. Don't worry about fitting in with the crowd and whatnot. What you should be fitting into is a size large.
Oh my God.
That's right. You've been a medium since as long as I can remember. I don't know how you're a medium. I just saw you on the Ring app getting a pizza delivered to you.
Dude,
what is going on?
Facts, dude. We were literally chilling, warming up for the podcast, right? And then we see this man. He's like, yo, somebody ordered some Uber Eats to my house. We look on it. It's a fucking pizza, brother.
Come on, bro.
Johnny, brother.
It's time to change, bro. It's time to change.
Hold on. Let's see. That's the only thing I can think about. Right? Come on.
That's good. Everyone has their little sob stories and excuses or whatever, but you know what? I'm going to be a little rude here, but nobody cares. And me having said all this, you're still not, you're not going to listen to me. You're going to do what you want at the end of the day. I can't take you to the gym. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to strap you into your little baby car seat. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be you. It's you versus you, Johnny. This is your journey, and only you will decide the outcome. I want you to at least look like your Instagram account, all right?
Because oh, my God, bro.
It's not cool. It's not cool to catfish people, Johnny. It's not cool, bro. You know what you have to do, bro. You know what you have to do. Please, get it done. It's time. And thanks for paying for the Netflix. I can't talk to him too crazy. He's my landlord. But that was it for this week's Wisdom Wednesday.
My goodness, bro. If anybody else is trying to get called out on one of these Wisdom Wednesdays,
there we go.
Shout out to Austin, bro. That was actually fucking insane, bro.
Hey, by the way, I got consent from him to be mean.
Okay. I was about to say, we need Johnny's rebuttal on here. We're going to have to get him on the podcast.
He said, he's like, you have to be mean to me, bro, because I'm not going to learn another way. And I was like, I got you, bro.
I think he's very slept on. Okay. There's a fine line how you're supposed to go about this, right? Because I don't know about you guys or anybody in the chat right now, right? Let me know, right? Put it in the comments. Does shaming somebody work? Because according to Johnny, it kind of does work, right? You have to kind of hey, shout out my boy from Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Shout out to the Chiefs. He made me some good money on my parlays. All right, listen. Like Johnny just said, if you don't roast him and if you don't tell him straight up yo, you're a fat fuck, he's not gonna do nothing about it, right? You have to tell him straight up how it is.
Yeah.
So if you guys, right, so you guys got big, anybody got big, right? Would you want your close friends or like your
family.
significant other, your mom, dad, anybody to tell you straight up like, hey, dude, you're kind of a fat fuck. Somebody said yes. Sometimes it does help to shame. That is just my personal opinion. Okay, now here, I'm gonna give the both sides of the story, right? I'm gonna give the both perspectives real quick. In a way, shaming might not work, especially in nowadays generation, bro. I feel like people are a little more like sensitive,
little
more like
soft.
more soft. You know what I'm saying? So like they'll take the words a little more harsh. They'll take the words a little more like instead of uplifting them, it might actually like put them further in the dirt.
Yeah.
Like any little bit of motivation or any little bit of like kind of hope that they had of like, okay, I might do this. Like you might disintegrate that through.
They'll probably see it like as you attacking them or something.
Yeah,
and
like,
you're really
oh,
just
damn,
trying to help.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be good enough to do. I'm just a fat fuck. Like that's what I am.
That's kind of one of, kind of motivated me to go to the gym. My family, they kept every single time I saw them, like, yo, you're getting big, bro. I'm like, yo, please,
dude. If
stop.
that's the first thing they tell you, bro,
Yeah.
there's something up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like they have to be telling you like some other shit. Oh, you look good. You look, but like,
Nah,
that's
You
when
know-
you.
that's how you know it's a problem when they call you out for it in front of everybody, bro. Like,
Yeah, but like in this specific instance, like like you just said, some people just need that rude awakening, bro. Like, because the thing is, it's so easy to be comfortable. It's so easy to be comfortable nowadays. Like, you can just lay in bed, rot in bed, watch your movies, watch TikTok, watch some random dudes on TikTok talk, and just chill. Have a nice, easy life. Like, times nowadays have made it so easy to do that shit. Have you ever seen videos of like back in the day when like people had like PE class and shit like that, and all the people were like jacked, like back in the like 80s and shit.
they had like facial hair and everything, right? Like in high school, is that
yeah,
what you're talking about?
they would do like army kind of fucking workouts during like PE.
Yeah, they look like they were off the steroids or something. The way they were built or whatever.
Yeah, and I was listening to somebody talk. They were talking about like how that was before like the roids. That was before like any supplements. That was before anything like healthy and shit. Everybody just ate whatever was at home and shit. They didn't even eat out like that. So it's crazy to see that like now that we have so much like science proven shit, fucking protein, creatine shit. And I feel like people are kind of worse. Why do you think that is?
I don't know, dude. They just be taking hella shit. And I feel like they don't even know what's in it. They just take it because other people take it, like other influencers.
Oh yeah, that's what we learned in school. What is that called, class? Ethos. You
Ethos.
get a fucking
I don't know that, but
wait, ethics. No. It's ethos, pathos, and logos. What's pathos?
pathos is like
Chat, help me up here. What's pathos? Ethos, pathos, logos. What is it? Come on, somebody type it in the chat right now. What's pathos? Ethos, ethics.
You call me in my worst subject. Dude.
Logos
I
is
am not-
logics, right? Logos is logics. I know that one for a fact.
I am not a language arts person. That was my worst subject.
Okay, well,
I hate
one
it.
of them has the thing where like you get a like celebrity influencer kind of thing, and then like you see them using
I think it's
it, right?
ethos.
I think so too.
I think it is.
I think so too. Chat's not helping right now, but it's all good.
all
I
good.
think it's ethos. So, yeah, you see like, C-Bum using something. Like, you're going to be like, oh, I want to be big like him. Oh, the prime example. Fucking Liver King, bro. I like your stash, fire. I like your stash, bro. Your friend is cutie patootie. Can you pinch his cheek? Oh, you're so cutie patootie,
I'm going to do it you too, just in case they're talking about you.
I married. I had children. All right. What was I saying? Yeah. Oh, Liver King, bro. The prime example, Liver King.
Yeah,
Like,
I see him eating just raw shit. Is that...
no, bro.
Is
No,
that not
you're
real?
not
What's
supposed to be
going
eating
on?
fucking raw testicles fresh out the fucking bull, bro. You're supposed to be cooking shit, eating a well-balanced diet. Dude.
So he's taking something then.
But the thing, yes.
What do you
dude,
think? What do
so
you,
he got exposed. So the thing is like, okay, let me give you a little backstory. But this goes with what we were just talking about, right? He was advertising like this certain lifestyle, right? You're supposed to eat this like primal shit, right? Like raw meat, like just meat, straight carnivore shit. Like he wasn't eating no lettuce, no nothing,
Okay,
right? Apparently. And then on top of that, he had like his supplements, right? That he was selling. He was like, okay, I have these supplements. Then he obviously looks fucking yoked,
Yeah, he does.
right? So you want to look like him. And not gonna lie, bro, there was a split second where I almost copped this shit. I was like, dude, well, this man looks fucking great. He's eating all this. There's a split second.
What was
where
he
I'm
selling?
almost
A
got me.
supplement?
Yeah, supplement, like
Oh,
just
okay.
like protein
Just
shit,
make you big,
like
okay.
just make you big. Like,
Okay.
yeah, it had like the food he was eating apparently, but like in powder version.
Oh, okay.
And shit like that. And so there was a moment where it almost got me. I was like, damn, I want to look like that. And then, so he also advertised that he wasn't on any kind of steroids or nothing like that. He was like, I'm all natural. No, I have never touched that shit like that. But the thing is, like the influence, like some of the like Bradley Martin and shit, they all knew. They knew that he was actually using steroids, but they didn't really want to call him out like that. Then later, his doctor, one of like his doctor or some shit like that, or his like plug for steroids, they leaked it. They leaked it that he spent like 20 grand a month on just pure steroids, bro.
That's absurd, bro. That's way too much money. That's my.
And then you just lose all your credibility after that. It's just like it all went down the hill. Like he's not relevant no more, and like I think he has like some serious like health issues and shit. If you guys go look on his TikTok, like you can see that like
he's probably alive right now too, eating the same foods.
Yeah, that's why I think it's very important to like, you know, do research, ask people that like you know for a fact are healthy, you know, or if you see somebody that you want to look like in a realistic manner, right? You could always ask them, be like, yo, what do you do? What is your like routine? What are you eating? What are your calories? Like, it's very important to do that shit. Yeah, Johnny, hop on that shit. Does it work on you? Like, if so, what works on you? What motivates you? You know,
to what? To go to the gym or whatever.
Go to the gym or do better in life. Like, and I'm talking about like the shame, almost like the shame versus non-shame wise. Like, how would somebody approach you?
I kind of get indirectly.
Or how do you approach yourself?
Indirectly shamed because I'm on TikTok now, or I've been on TikTok, but before I started the gym, I would get like my For You page would be all like David Goggins and shit like that. And if you don't know who David Goggins, please go look him up. That man is what he calls himself, a badass motherfucker for real.
Yeah, he is a bad motherfucker, bro.
So yeah, like he would like indirectly shame me. He'd be like, you're just a bitch, bro. And obviously he's not talking straight to me, right? He's talking to all the people that are watching him or whatever. But like, I feel like he is, because I actually felt that way. I was like, dude, you're just a fucking bitch. Like, you know what you have to do, bro. Just get up and do it. Like, you just keep making excuses. Johnny was with his excuses all the time. Like, oh, it's not the right time. Like, I got to start on a Monday, start off the week right. I'm like, bro.
I got to start next month at the beginning of the month. That way I could.
Nah, bro. Tomorrow's not promised, bro. You got to start today. You got to start
on a random
today.
Wednesday, bro. Literally, when you don't expect it, when you don't want to get up, like, that's the perfect time where you're like, fuck it. Like, this is the day I'm going to overcome this. This is the day I'm going to, like, actually do something, you know, against all odds, right? It's just a random day. Yeah,
I just kept getting bigger and bigger, like, you know, my physical, and I just didn't like what I saw in the mirror. I got tired of it. I was like, this is not me. This is not who I want to be. So I just decided to do something about it.
Fuck gym wise. What about like real life wise? What motivates you and pushes you to, like, you know, better yourself, like make good decisions, you know?
I think I've always kind of been that way before. I don't want to say before I met Johnny, the bad influence.
Bruh.
No, I'm just kidding. But like, I had kind of like this plan when I was a younger kid, like 12, 13. Like, I kind of had like a vision of how my life would play out. Like when I was 12, and by the time I was 24, I wanted to be kind of where I am right now. I wanted to go to the gym, eat healthy. I'm not eating healthy, but you know, I'm trying.
This man, he just went on a fucking 3-minute rant about Johnny. This man just came back from Chick-fil-A, bro.
Yo,
no
relax. I got number 2 deluxe, but that shit was good as fuck. It's for the protein. But yeah, I had like a vision, like I was gonna live my life very healthy. Like, that's kind of like how I've always been. I've always been athletic, you know, for the most part. And you know, being now 24, you know, before I started going to the gym and I was going into my party lifestyle, I kind of remembered that promise I made to myself to do what I was said, you know, to do. And I didn't want to make, you know, 12-year-old, 13-year-old Austin, you know, I didn't want to let him down.
Hell yeah, that's, you know, what I'm saying?
I want to make him proud. I'm doing this for him, bro. This is all for him.
You gotta have some pride, bro. Like, you gotta have some, like, dude, one of the things that I love about, like, I watch Dragon Ball Z. I'm a fucking nerd, okay? I get it. Mm-hmm. They say this thing about, like, have Saiyan pride. They're such prideful people, but like the good people,
right?
Like their motto is like, we're like a warrior race. We will never be like
right.
defeated.
Like it's not like arrogance. It's more confident.
Yeah, confidence. Mm-hmm. Like we have to live up to this certain standard, right? And we will accept nothing other than that. And I think it's a very good thing to keep that kind of thing. That kind of pride for me is really good. If it's something that'll keep you going and something that'll keep you like with a good head on your shoulders and shit, something that you think back on and live by, dude, perfect. That's the perfect pride. Now, the other kind of pride is like the bad kind of pride, is the one that like, you know, will make you make bad decisions, petty decisions and shit like that. You got to keep that pride away, bro, because that pride will actually deteriorate you. That pride will make you like such a bad person type shit, you know?
Right.
For me, I think what keeps me going is kind of that. It's like the pride. I have such a pride for my family.
Yeah, you got standards, bro.
I think, as an adult, now that I become an adult, you know, I'm 24 years old, about to be 25 next month. My birthday's coming up, brother. Damn you up, man.
October 8th.
October 8th. If y'all trying to send me some gifts, y'all can do it through the live right now. You know what I'm saying? Or share it with your friends.
Send them some roses.
Send me some roses. Some galaxies.
Let's get the
nice.
galaxies.
I'm just kidding. As an adult, one of the things that has got me going with the pride thing is like my family. I want to make my family proud. You know, I come from immigrant parents, right? Boo.
Surprise.
There's a crisis on the border, brothers. I come from immigrant parents that came here with nothing, you know, and I think about it a lot. As a kid, I didn't really think about it at all because you don't know what that means, right? You don't know like what it means that your parents didn't have shit because you probably grew up with something more than they did or something that more than they like brought. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not till you become an adult and you sit back and you actually like are able to process like, oh, okay, I know what having nothing is actually like. Watching you from NC, I appreciate you very much.
Appreciate you.
Let's
say hi.
And so I think back, I'm like, dude, my dad was able to do this without knowing the language of this country, without having a credit score, without having education. Like he did it all with that. That man went on to become a hardworking citizen. He's a citizen. He's a citizen now. You cannot deport him. Do not report me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a citizen. Has his own house, has his own business, thriving, being good Americans.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And that kind of thing, like, very, like, it motivates me because, like, I have more than he does. Now, this is where things get tricky, right? A lot of times, on paper, it's supposed to be way easier for me, right? Like, the kids that come after the first generation. The second generation, it should be easy, right? You have all the resources, right? Chances are that your parents probably, like, got to a good, stable place enough to put you probably, like, in a school and, like, just gave you the opportunity, right, to study and further yourself, maybe get a career, shit like that, right? And so, what was I going with that? I just had a brain fart. Chances are that you got put in that position, right? Mm-hmm. And, well, let me just get to the fucking thing. Right, so now that I got granted a good position, right, I'm like, okay, I want to be better than... Now I want to be better than my dad. I want to be better than my parents because, like...
And that's what they want for you, too.
Yeah, I mean, even though the statistics show that you're actually not going to be any more successful than your parents.
Because of the economy, is that what you're saying? Because it's hard to buy a house now, or?
No. I'm talking about just in general. Like, any time of the year, anytime, regardless of economy or nothing, you're actually statistically not going to be any more successful than your dad. You're going to be right at the level that your parents are.
Damn, well, I'm actually a citizen, so... And
that makes it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. No, I'm saying it doesn't matter, citizen or not. Like, statistically, you're not gonna be any more successful than your parents, and this is why. So the science and the logic behind that is that, like, the thing that they pass down to you is like their mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I know what you're going with this. Okay, yeah.
Like, where I'm going at with this is that like if they have a mentality, right, where they're constantly spending paycheck to paycheck. Spending on this is important. Like, oh, well, let's go out to eat every single day. Oh, let's go out to eat on the weekends. Oh, let's buy this because we can. Okay. That kind of shit. Well, that's going to keep you kind of impoverished. That's going to keep you, like, from growing and saving and investing. They don't teach you that shit. I did not learn that. I had to learn that as a grown man, like, how to invest, how to save, how to manage my money. Like, and trust me when I say I had to learn that as a grown man. I did not do that for the first 20 years of my life, bro. It's not till the ripe age of 24, almost 25, where now I'm like, oh, fuck, I got a great, stable system going. Like, I can save now. I can actually invest. I can actually buy up stuff like that are good, that are going to return me money. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that like your parents can't offer you is like the mentality. So that's why you're not going to be more successful than them on paper. You have to go out and learn that on your own.
Right.
So to circle back,
Yeah, I got you.
You got to find a way to like kind of push yourself to do that. Because it's so easy to get comfortable, like we just said. Imagine my dad bought himself a house, right? My dad loves me. I actually did not even have to leave his house. Like, I could have actually stayed there. I could have still been there. I would have been paying probably cheap rent, maybe like a bill or two. And I would have been fine. I would have been nice and comfortable. But
Why'd you leave? Yeah.
okay, before we continue, go turn on that thing. So I kind of forgot it. I kind of forgot what we were saying because we had a little cut. But somewhere along the lines of like, but I didn't want to, right?
Right.
But I decided to like go off and do my own thing, right? And the reason for that was because like I knew that there was gonna be a point there had to be like come a time where I had to grow independent. I had to learn my own things. I always kind of wanted to be like a business person. I always wanted like a nice, good life. And I knew that in order to get that, like I had to learn like some valuable things. I had to learn like how to survive on my own without my parents being the backup, you know, to like save me anytime I don't have money and shit like that. Dude, you have to learn to kind of like be almost embarrassed to ask your parents for money, bro. Like I learned that when I was 16. I started working at Chipotle. Shout out to my Chipotle workers, right? And I didn't want to like burden my dad. Like this man already had bills. He had everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't want to add one more thing to his thing. So I had to like work. I worked my ass off just to get to a place where I didn't have to like ask him for money, because like there came a point where I really cared about my dad. I feel like to a certain like up to a certain time in your life, right? When you're a young kid, an infant, whatever, you love your parents, but you don't really care about them, if that makes sense.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, listen.
But I say I care about my parents, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't like whether they're poor, they're rich, they're stressed or not. None of that matters. You just care that you love them and then they're like safe.
Yeah,
really. Like, to that extent, right?
Yeah.
But anything past that, you're not really thinking about that. You're not really like going that deep. You're just like, wow, like I love, like even though they're over there stressed because they're like $500 short on rent, right? You don't really know that, so you just kind of like don't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as a grown adult, now I do care about my dad. Now I'm in the position where I actually want to go. I want to return the favor and give him money, bro. Like, I want to send him
is the
like,
goal.
yeah. And shout out to my youngest brother, bro. Like he's young and he just discovered this. Like he's at this point where like he's telling me like, dude, I want to be able to retire my dad and shit. And like a lot of people don't get to that point. And you know, he wants to get to that point. I want to get to that point. And
Yeah, that's the dream. That's the goal right there.
it'll be good, bro. All right, let's switch up the topic. You know, shout out to that. We have a good. What do we have?
Reddit story.
We have a Reddit story.
And in honor of Friday the 13th, this is a scary story.
Spooky season,
Dark
baby.
web.
All right, so the title of this Reddit story is "I was bored and went to a dark web chat, but that was a life-changing." Was a life-changing? A life-changing what? It doesn't end with anything. All right, fuck it. So here we go. I never thought much about the dark web. To me, it was just a spooky corner of the internet filled with urban legends and exaggerated tales. But last month, my curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to explore. I had always been tech savvy, so assessing the dark web was easier than I expected. I found forums, marketplaces, and bizarre sites that looked like something straight out of a horror movie. But one night, I stumbled upon something that still haunts me, a chat room called The Abyss. Ooh.
The Abyss. I've heard of that.
The description was cryptic. Talk with those who truly see. Intrigued. Yeah. And a bit naive, I clicked the link and entered the chat. The interface was basic, just a black screen with a list of usernames on the side and a chat window in the center. The usernames were strange: Ebon Shade, Soul Seeker, Whispering Void, and they immediately started messaging me. All right, here we go. I'm about to do a little voice changer. Here we go.
Y'all hear this? Okay. Welcome, new traveler. What do you seek? knowledge, power, or perhaps something darker.
Yeah, that's
Dude, this is
good.
so cool. You guys on the live won't hear it, but listen. You have to listen to the podcast. We drop every Wednesday. I hesitated before typing.
Oh, that's
Oh,
him.
yeah,
So
okay.
you gotta take that off. Yeah.
All right. I hesitated before typing. Just curious, what is this place?
This is a place where truths are revealed, but beware, not all truths are meant to be known.
Ooh.
I felt a mix of excitement and unease. Before I could respond, a new message appeared.
Would you like to see something truly enlightening?
My heart raced as I typed yes. A link appeared in the chat, ominously labeled Enter the Abyss. Against my better judgment, I clicked it. My screen went black. My man got a virus. Then filled with a montage of disturbing images, old, decaying buildings, people performing strange rituals, faces twisted in terror. It was overwhelming, like a nightmare unfolding before my eyes. When the images stopped, I found myself back in the chat room, but it was different. The usernames had changed to real names: David, Claire, Michael. And my webcam had turned on, displaying my own horrified face in the corner of the screen. Panic set in as I realized I couldn't close the window or turn off my computer. Fuck no, baby.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I am gone.
Okay. Now you see, there's no turning back. I frantically,
That's just hard. I frantically tried to unplug my computer, but the screen remained on, showing my terrified expression and the cold, emotionless faces of the others in the chat. Claire said,
we know where you are.
my heart felt like it was going to explode. I grabbed my phone to call for help, but it wouldn't turn on. Suddenly, my screen flickered and a new video feed appeared. My own apartment, seen from a perspective I didn't recognize. It was as if somebody was inside watching me.
Michael said, you invited us in. Now we are everywhere.
In a frenzy, I ran to my front door and threw it open, only to be met with the empty hallway of my apartment building. No one was there. I checked every room, every closet, but I was alone. When I returned to my computer, the chat room was gone. My screen was back to my desktop as if nothing had happened. But I knew better. My phone buzzed and I saw a notification from a new email from an unknown sender. Subject, welcome to the abyss. Body, we are watching. I haven't been the same since that night. I moved to a new city, changed my name, even got a new job, but the feeling of being watched never leaves me. Sometimes I'll catch a glimpse of a shadow in the corner of my eye, and I hear a whisper when I'm alone. One night, about a week after I moved, I woke up to the sound of my computer booting up. I had left it off, but there it was, the screen glowing in the darkness. The chat room was back, but now the names were different. John, Emily, Sarah, all these white people. All people I had known in my life, who all had passed away. Ooh. John said,
Why did you leave us? Emily said, you can never escape. We are part of you now.
I unplugged the computer, but the screen stayed on, showing their faces, twisted in agony and anger. I screamed and I threw the computer out of my window, watching it shatter on the pavement below. The screen finally went dark, but the terror remained. I replaced my computer, thinking it would end the nightmare, but then the text started. Unknown numbers, always the same message. We are watching. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. I see them everywhere now, in reflections and crowds in my dreams. If you ever find a chat room on the dark web called The Abyss, don't enter it. Some doors, once opened, can never be closed. One evening, as I was walking home from work, I felt someone watching over me. I turned around, but no one was there. Quickening my pace, I hurried to my apartment. When I entered, my phone buzzed. Another unknown number. Text. We are here. The lights flickered and the temperature dropped. My breath came out in the visible puffs. I grabbed a knife from the kitchen, my hands trembling. As I backed into the living room, the shadows seemed to move, coalesce, forming shapes that were almost human. I don't know if it was a hallucination or something worse, but I heard their voices whispering my name, promising I would never be alone again. I dropped the knife and ran to my bedroom, locking the door behind me. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. Desperation set in. I decided to document my experience to warn others. I started typing out this story, but the words are running out. The whispers are too loud now. I can't think. They're here with me in the room. If you ever find this post, heed my warning. Do not go looking for the abyss. It will find you, and once it does, there is no escape. Holy shit, son.
We probably shouldn't have read that at 10:43 in the night, bro. I gotta go home, and it's a 30-minute drive.
Dude, for real, it's fucking dark out here. Did y'all fuck with that story? That's actually pretty deep. It's pretty dark, pretty scary. It reminded me.
I don't know if it's true. I mean, I'm pretty sure it did happen to somebody. You know, if someone mindlessly going into the dark web and just trying to search something in there that you shouldn't be searching.
Yeah, it reminded me of like the scary stories to tell in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Nice setup. Shout out to the boy George. Can I join? Can you type a "Can I join" in the chat?
Is that Joy or who's that?
Yeah, shout out my boy Joy.
What's going on?
Shout out Johan Cabrera. I see you.
Oh, he's here too?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, bro? What's going on, everybody?
I was gonna say, yeah, it reminds me of those scary stories to tell in the dark. I remember that when I was young, dude, I used to get those stories and I used to like read them and shit.
To who?
To myself.
To yourself? Okay.
And like it used to scare the fuck out of me. And I feel like I tricked my mind into thinking those kinds of things were like real. Mm-hmm. So whenever I'd be home alone, which I was home alone a lot type shit.
Bad parents, yeah.
Bad parenting. I feel like I would see shapes that weren't there. I would see like, I would even hear things like little taps, like on the walls and shit like that. And I feel like that's due to me kind of convincing myself like, yo, these things are real. Like,
right,
they're part of the real world and shit like that.
Have you had a sleep paralysis?
Yes, I recently had it last year.
Oh, last year? Oh shit! Nah.
I think it was did you have one? I think you told me. Somebody told me that they had one, and then literally a week after that shit, always close the closet before bed. For real, Aiden makes me close that shit every single fucking day.
Dude, I have 2 closets and they're both always open.
Yeah, for me now, like, well, we'll get into that later. We're saying sleep paralysis. Yeah, I forgot somebody told me that they had sleep paralysis. I think it was either you or Gorge. Mm-hmm. One of y'all told me that y'all had it. And I always said, I was like, yo, I've never had it in my life. And then literally like the next week I had it. But the thing is, so now as a grown adult, I am more like, how would you say it?
Aware.
Mm-hmm. I'm more realistic now.
Oh.
I don't believe in none of that shit.
Yeah, but say you did say you don't believe in ghosts, right?
I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in demons. I don't believe in spirits. I don't believe in none of that shit. Good, evil. I feel like there's none of that. None of that exists. It's just you. I feel like good morals, bad morals are the only things that exist, right? For my world. Right. So in my world, like none of that shit is real. So I walk around like in the dark. That's what I'm trying to teach like my son. You know what I'm saying? He's in this stage where he's scared of the dark. Like he just started being scared of the dark.
Oh, yeah. I'm still there, tough. Bro. I'm still
so you know, it's such a crazy thing. So I saw online, right? There was this thing that said it was like a experiment or like a thesis being experimented or tested out, right?
Okay.
It said that like up to a certain point, kids don't know what fear is. They don't know scary. Mm-hmm. They know fear, I think, but not scariness, right? So like a kid 1 through 2 years old, they would show like these scary ass faces of like clowns, like smiling or
trying to scare them and type shit.
And like they recorded like their heart rates and everything like that, and it was like normal. Mm-hmm. Like they just saw it and they were like, well, what am I looking at? They're not. Right. They don't know that concept of like, oh, this thing is scary. And then they would take like a 5-year-old to like a 12-year-old, and when they popped up those like things on the screen. Mm-hmm. Their heart rate started to jump and they started to get scared. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing happened with my son. He was not scared. Like he would stay in the room and we'd be downstairs like either like cleaning or something like at night and shit. Like washing dishes or something. It was like, oh, good night. He'd be like, oh, good night. And he just like lay down and sleep by himself. Now, no more, bro. I don't know if anybody else can hear. Shout out Naomi in the chat. You're not really in the chat, but you joined. So then he got to a point where he was like, no, like, don't leave me, daddy, don't leave. Like, and he just started bawling his eyes out, you know. Oh, can you close the window? Can you, not the window, can you close the closet? Can you close the bathroom door? Like, it's dark. And so now I'm having to be like, look, like, none of these things are real. I know that there's like movies. I know that there's like stories. People will tell you about all these like ancient fucking things, but none of it is real. So I have to like get him up. I had to hold his hand. I'm like, yo, let's walk this through. Like me and you walk it together. So we stand in the bathroom. We stand in the closet, pure darkness. I'm like, feel around. Like, listen. Like, there's nothing here. You know, it's easier for them to do that with you because obviously, like they feel like you're their you're their avenger. Goddammit. Like you're gonna protect them at all costs. And we had this incident the other day where he was too scared. Like he was too scared to even go upstairs. I was like, oh, go upstairs, get ready to shower. You know. I was like, I'll be up there in a bit. And it was like dark and shit. And so he went up there, and then like I'm still downstairs, and I just hear him crying. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is up? So I go up there and I open the door. I'm like, why are you crying? He's like, the closet. I'm like, what about the closet? He's like, it's open. I'm like, he's like, it's dark. It's open. Can you go close it? I'm like, no, you're going to have to close it yourself. Like, this is the time. I was you have to conquer your fears. If you have like kids or anything like that, like, or people that are scared, shout out my boy, Lalito.
Lalito boy, yeah. Youngin. What's up, boy?
My youngin. If you have kids, if you have nephews, siblings, anybody that's scared, your significant other, bro. Sometimes there's fucking grown ass people that are scared. I know there's some of y'all are out there. Y'all scared of the dark.
It's me. It's okay.
Conquer your fears. That's the best way to get out of it. Convince yourself that it's actually not real. I know, like, there's a lot of times when you're young or anything like that, you tell yourself like, "Oh, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real." I remember there was a time where I was scared. Right? I would put my head under the covers and I'd be like, "It's not real," because like I feel my heart rate up. I'm like, dude, I know there's something out there type shit. But then I'm like, it's not real. So I it's almost like exposure therapy. I started walking around my house, pure darkness, no flashlight,
you're
nothing.
Wild. You're crazy.
And after a while, you realize, oh, there's nothing there. Because like, you know, when you're a kid, right, and you're like downstairs or something, you have to turn off the light and then run the fuck upstairs. You gotta hit the. No, I turned that shit off, walked my ass upstairs, and I told myself, this is the thing I told myself. I don't know if this will help anybody else, right? I was like, if they're gonna get me, then fucking get me already, bro. Don't stop playing with your food, bro. Fucking kill, possess me, do something. And then it never happened. Nothing ever happened. I'm telling you, like, we might be possessed now. One of our cameras turned off. That doesn't usually turn off.
Chill.
Okay.
Chill with all that. All right, what should I do now?
Go turn it off and then turn it off and then turn it back on. Okay, camera's turned off again, but now we're good. That was so weird. But you know what? It's just coincidence because none of it is real. I don't
think so. It's Friday the 13th, bro.
And it's Friday the 13th, brother. It's dark outside. It's raining over here. We on the north side, Shadi.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if I already told this, but I was going to tell you about the first time I had my sleep paralysis. I don't know.
Tell me about it.
You know, it was very scary because you just wake up and you can't move, obviously. If you had it, you know how it goes. So you just wake up and you're just there and you're trying to move and shit, but you can't or whatever. And I just felt like I felt like an evil presence. And I didn't like it, dude. I was hella scared, but you can't even scream or you know what I'm saying, do anything like that. But I was there for like a little bit. I was there for like 45 seconds until I turned to my Lord and Savior, dude. God, dude. I just said it out loud. I was like, I'm with God right now, bro. So you can't do shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And
if it helps you to pray, dude, pray. I remember when I was a young kid, like I would pray.
No, like as soon as I said that, bro, I broke free. I did. I broke free, dude. I was like, no fucking way, dude. That shit was fucking.
He released me from my shackles.
I felt, dude. I felt fucking like I felt his presence, dude. I was like, oh shit.
That's what's up. What did you see though?
I didn't see anything that time, but that was like one of the first times I had it, right? And now that I moved to like this new place where I'm at, dude, I've been having them so frequently. But now I'm kind of used to them. I'm used to them now, so I kind of do the same thing. I'm kind of like.
But you don't see nothing.
I've seen like a couple times. It's like more like shadowy figures type thing. It's not really like a silhouette or an outline of a ghost or anything, but it's more like a feeling. Like you feel evil. Like you feel like evil presence, and it sucks, but you know, when you have the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ in your heart, bro, you know, you can't be scared. You can't be afraid. He's with you.
The boy George said, I let myself get takeover. Said, fuck it. To what happened and realized nothing happens. Exactly. He said the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's crazy that you said that. I've only had sleep paralysis one time, and it was that time that I just said, right? Mm-hmm. And I saw something. So I was sleeping, right? And I woke up dark as fuck. But in our room, we keep like a nightlight type shit, Raiden.
Mm-hmm. Not for you.
Not for me. And then, so you can kind of like see in the room.
Okay.
So when I woke up, I'm obviously like this. I'm like, oh shit, it happened. Okay, cool. And then I look down, bro. I see a fucking like figure like coming like this towards me.
Oh, hell no.
And so I'm like, okay.
I know you're trying to kick him.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, I didn't. I just remained calm.
What?
Exactly. Yo, what's good, Kelvin?
What's going on, Kelvin?
I remained calm because I was like, well, I don't believe in this. Mm-hmm. This is not real. This is a figment of my imagination. I was like, I'm probably dreaming right now. So that was my theory. My theory is that I think a lot of times sleep paralysis, you don't actually wake up. I think you have a dream of yourself waking up. And it's like not real. If that makes sense.
I feel you.
I think that's
but
what
it feels
happened.
Real.
I know.
It feels
I think
like
that's what happened in this specific instance, because then like I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do? I'm sleeping right now. I tucked my my head as this fucking shit was getting closer to me. I was like, okay, calmly. What I'm gonna do is close my eyes and I'm gonna roll over. I was like, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and I rolled over and I just kind of like woke up.
Oh, okay. So you actually thought you were in a dream.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's not how.
The thing is, because I don't believe in none of that, so I know like this can't be real, so it has to be a dream. Like I figured it out like in whatever trance I was in, and I just boom, and I just like kind of snapped out of it. I was like, oh shit, okay, we outside, we good, twin.
Well, you're lucky because you have someone to sleep with, and I unfortunately do not. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the dark by myself.
Yeah, that does suck, huh?
So every night.
Yeah, when he goes back home tonight, he's gonna be thinking about this shit like, fuck. Yeah.
Stay up. I don't know.
All right, so let's move on to the next thing. What else do we have? We're doing a new segment. Moving on. We're doing a word generator. So it's kind of like, you know how rappers freestyle, right? Like, throw me a fucking word, and we'll just freestyle. We're gonna pick a random word, boom, and then we're just gonna be talking about it. Random shit, anything that comes up to mind, anything like that. It was so hot. It felt like 100 degrees. Damn, son. You were in hell. Okay, bring that shit up right here. And then hit that shit, twin. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boom.
Incapable.
The first thing that comes to mind is somebody in a fucking wheelchair, brother. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
What do you think when you think about incapable?
The guy, what's his name? Jimmy from South Park. That guy, the one that talks like that. I'm not trying to make fun of any of you incapables out there, but
yeah. Let's see. Okay, first thing that comes to mind. If you were to lose a limb.
I was gonna say I broke my toe. Boom.
So okay, no, how about this? Soccer. If you were to lose a limb,
okay.
Which one would it be? And why?
Oh, okay. I gotta think about this one. Okay. I would lose. Damn.
For me, it's easy. Let me start this shit off, twin.
Okay.
Okay, turn that shit on real quick,
Bruh.
and then we'll start it up again. All right. For me, it's easy. Which limb are we losing? Left arm, brother.
Yeah, for us, because we're both righties.
We're both righties.
I was thinking it's either a left leg or a left arm.
The thing is, I need to walk, bro. I need to get places. I can't lose the feet, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Feet is pretty important.
So I do everything with this right hand, even what you're thinking of.
Whoa.
So it's very important to me.
Okay.
This is the most useless limb that I have. It's pretty useful still, right? Mm-hmm. But it's one of the more useless ones. Because the thing is, I can still whip. You know what I'm saying? Put my seat all the way back. Whip it with the right hand. You know.
I got you.
You don't need the left hand. What would you?
Well, let's say you went, because I actually go for that too. But let's say we both don't want the left leg. What are some good reasons that counteract what you just said?
Okay, so no leg?
No left leg.
Give me that better parking space, brother.
Oh.
I got me a nice
You,
little.
yeah. Okay, you don't get that with the left arm. I feel like you might.
Oh, maybe actually. I don't know.
Maybe. But
You get those little go-kart thingies at the at the Walmart. Shout out
at
to
the
Chippy.
groceries, hell yeah.
Shout out my boy Chippy for that. If y'all know, if the OG fans know, you know.
Oh, bro, you just reminded me of that.
Dude, that shit was hilarious. One time, I'm gonna say it real quick. We had a friend that stole one of those, and he got in very big trouble. Great fucking times. All right, let's pick another word. That was the first thing that came to mind.
All right, you ready?
3, 2, 1, boom.
Respectable.
Respectable. What is the most respectable thing about somebody? When you first meet somebody, what makes you respect them? Or do they have respect by default?
No, I feel like just things they achieved. But like you said, if this the first person you meet, it's kind of, for me, is the way. Oh shit,
I have to verify to continue.
bruh.
Okay, cool.
All right. Yeah, if it's someone new that you're meeting, especially like a guy, the most respectable thing is the way they give a handshake. It's got to be a nice firm one.
Okay, I like that.
Because there's some, like, you've had handshakes before where they're like
Oh, what's up?
little, like they're dead ass like that.
How you doing?
I'm like, yo, come on, bro, give me a real handshake. Like, I've learned from, my neighbor actually taught me this, but back when I was younger, like, make sure you look him in the eye and give him a nice,
How you doing, sir?
how you do, like that. You see, you felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that too. But yeah, that's
I
like
do the Trump. I'll hit you with the how you doing, sir?
Oh shit, bro,
Dude,
is that one again?
it's because I think it's overheating. You remember the podcast when you said dick pics for the lads? Dick pics for the lads. Shout out to fucking what's his name? What's Lewis's brother's name? Fuck. Angel. Shout out to Angel, bro. That was quite unfortunate, bro. Dick pic for the lads. My man unfortunately sent a D pic to his homie. It does not get any more worse than that. I tell you. And if you ever want to do it, Austin, I'll accept it.
I'll show
Okay.
you right now, bro.
Respectable. Okay, so yeah, we
yes.
established the handshake.
The handshake.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay. For me, respectable is I always look at the eyes. I always look at like the eyes, the mouth, like your structure,
Yes.
right? I think respect comes along when you're not like weird. For me, like I think everybody kind of has like a little bit of default respect. Like I respect everybody. Like I don't care, boy, girl, straight, not. Like I don't give a fuck what you are. I'll always respect you until you lose it, right? Now I gain even more respect for you for certain things. You know what I'm saying? One of the things is that like I like people that are respectful to others whenever like females are around or some shit like that. So like everybody knows, but there's instances.
There's that one guy, bro.
Is this a talk to a podcast? No, but I would love to be on that. Everybody knows that fucking guy where, you know, you come in with your shotty or something like that, and he's out here with wandering ass eyes, and you kind of catch him looking at your girl, and you're just like, man, what is this guy doing, bro? I seen that shit. I'm not gonna call it out.
I thought you were gonna go with how they act different, but basically what you're saying, right? They act different around females.
Not even really acting different. Sometimes I see just
They're always-
eyes wander, bro. I see
Okay.
motherfuckers like a shotty will pass by, and I see that like their girls right next to them, and I see them like hit the god, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've caught people like staring at my girl before. Like that shit is just weird. I won't call it out because I don't give a fuck. Like really, you're not doing nothing, so like it is what it is. But like to me personally, to me like that's where you lose respect. I'm like, okay, you don't have respect for your girl. You don't have respect for me. You have nothing for me, bro. All right, hit another word, brother.
You ready? And boom. Ambition.
Ooh,
Ambition.
that kind of has to do with like what we were talking about
yeah, what we
earlier.
were talking about.
Ambitions. What is the definition? Can you use it in a sentence? Ambition. Ambition is like,
It's wanting more.
yeah.
Kind of like wanting more.
Okay,
Damn.
I think like we kind of talked about that earlier. Hit another one. I want something random.
What the
Oh,
fuck? Oh.
sick. Oh, there's
We
filters.
got a lot of options here.
I don't know.
Let's just press this. Escape.
Ooh.
Ooh. we kind of talk about this too. Kind of like, what do we do to escape reality?
Yeah. First thing that came to my mind is escape room.
Oh, okay. I've never been. You been?
No, I haven't. I always wanted to go to one because I like mystery. I like finding shit out. I'm a good problem solver.
There's like a scary one, like a haunted one with, where they chase you.
Oh,
while you're
shit.
trying to
That shit is
escape.
crazy,
Or is that
son.
just a haunted house? I don't know.
It might
But
be. One of the things that I love most, like I was just explaining, is that like I love like mystery. I love solving. I love problem solving. I was just talking to my girl. It's like a double-edged sword, though. I was explaining to my girl earlier that like one of the things that I love about my job is that like it requires a lot of problem solving, but I'm good at it. I love it. It's like a sport to me,
Right.
which is weird. There's some people like they hate it. They hate doing certain things. I think that's why there's certain like careers built for certain people. Well, for me, like this one was good because I had to problem solve. There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of like free thinking. You have to like
You have to adapt.
and rethink and be like, okay, like this is not gonna work. Let me think about how I can make this way better type shit. And so like that really helps me. With that, I was talking to somebody the other day. I was talking to Gorge. Shout out Gorge. I was telling him that I'm in a position now that like with my job now, I don't wake up every day hating fucking life. And I
Ooh.
feel like everybody should strive to get to that point.
Yeah.
Get to a point where what you're doing, every job's gonna suck, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fucking adults listening right now. Every job's gonna suck. You have bosses, managers that suck, that frankly don't give a fuck about you. They don't care that you need that raised and you have crying children at home and inflation's going up. They don't care about none of that. However, you can find certain aspects about it that you're either like passionate about or you're really good at. And so for my job now, like, let's take it back. 5 years ago, I worked at a completely different job, right? And every single day, I would wake up, my alarm would ring. The first thing I would do is do one of those, bro. I do it.
Yeah, I still be doing that, bro.
I'm like, fuck,
Yeah, I
bro.
be snoozing.
I gotta go to work. Or you snooze it. And the first thing that comes to your mind is like, yo, can I fucking call out right now? How do I call out right now? How the fuck do I get out of this, dude? Now, no more, bro. I wake up, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I get to work. I don't even like care. I don't even care that it's Monday. I don't care that it's Tuesday. I don't care that it's Friday. Like, I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm very content with life right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, like, just because you're like content with it and you feel good about it, it doesn't mean that like, hey, que chulo está mi hijo Austin. Love you.
Love you too, wherever you are.
It says poker.
Oh, that's my brother. What's going on, bro?
Oh shit! What up, brother?
That's my brother. What's going on, bro?
Just because you're content with it and you feel good about it, and like you're in a good.
Oh,
You heard that shit?
yeah. That's,
The ghosts are pulling up,
you
bro. I
gotta
said that
relax.
I didn't believe in that shit. And they're all pulling up.
I love the saviors here.
It doesn't mean that it's gonna be your career. It doesn't mean that like that's gonna be what you're gonna do forever and shit like that. But like for the meantime, like it's good to feel good.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
mean.
How do you
I got
feel
you.
good about certain things that normally you shouldn't feel good about? Head ass, like everyday life shit.
I kind of catch myself being like that. Be like, oh man, it's another day. I'm like, what? Hold on, Austin. Can't be thinking like that, bro. You gotta lock in, bro. This is
You gotta get this fucking money, twin.
It's a good day to be alive right now. You gotta hit one of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Deep breath. But yes, I catch myself a lot of times being lazy.
How do you
being-
get out of that when you feel like fuck? Like how do you push yourself out of that? What goes through your mind, or like you just be like fuck it, like I gotta thug it out.
I mean, yeah, like I was saying, I just remember like that it's good to be alive, bro. Like a lot of people is like, especially like this last couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying, the school shooting. I don't want to, get too
Yeah.
deep into it, but their lives were lost like so young, and also
On a random fucking day for them. You know
yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They were there to learn freaking math. You know what I'm saying, and they unfortunately. I don't know how much I
get
can
what you're
say.
saying, I get what you're saying.
I don't know how much I can say. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, for me is soy la mamá.
Oh, that's my mom.
No way.
Yo, what's going on? Hi, mom. I love you.
Hola, cómo está? Damn, suddenly it got hot over here. Now we gotta
Yeah,
watch
chill,
what we
my
say.
Yeah.
What was I saying? To circle back, I feel like I was gonna say something about my parents. What were you talking about?
I was saying how life is short. Enjoy your life.
But what did I ask?
You asked how I get myself out of like that attitude.
Yeah, okay, yeah. To circle back, I feel like I'm like, well, I got granted this great opportunity. I'm in this great spot.
Right.
I can make something out of this. I can make something good come out of today. And let me do it. Yeah, it's overheating. I can see it from here. It's all good though. We're about to wrap up in a bit.
Okay. Do I just leave it off then?
Yeah, just leave it off. Fuck it. We'll use these two.
We use this one.
Yeah. Every day I think, I'm like, damn, I can make somebody proud today. The best thing that you want to do, and this is the perfect time with your mom watching.
Yes. Hi, Mom. Love you.
The one thing that you want to do in this life is to, like, the ultimate accomplishment is to get a, like, oh, I'm proud of you from your parents. Like, do something that makes them proud. Like, whether that be, like, be successful, be happy. My dad now, he tells me, like, dude, all I want is to see you, like, happy and shit like that. Like, not to get too deep, but I've had other family members, as my life has changed, I have seen that they hadn't been happy for me for whatever reason, right? For
They've been unhappy.
more selfish reasons on their side.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, they're probably not happy with themselves. You know?
Yeah, right. They're not happy for me. And for me, like, one of my, the biggest things for me was my dad. Like, he was always happy for me. Like, whatever decision I made, he saw that I was making, like, what I thought would be good ones, which I have been, thankfully, up until this point. And he's always reminded me, like, dude, like, that's so good. Like, he always says, like, and he says it with a smile. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And, like, the other day, Aiden, dude, this makes me so happy, bro. Aiden ran up to him, and Aiden's my son, for anybody listening. He ran out to my dad, and he, like, went up for, like, a hug, and my dad, like, carried him and shit. And he's always here, like, he's like, oh, hey, how you doing? He's, like, hugging him, and he's, like, playing with him and shit like that. And I was like, damn, dude, it's so cool to see. Like, he doesn't have to do that. He's like, oh, hey, how you doing? You know, and like, just keep it pushing. But, like, he goes above and beyond and do that shit. And then, like, I think about that shit all the time. I'm like, damn, like, this is what I do it for. To see my dad doing this, to see him happy, like, it makes them happy. Like, your parents, it makes them happy to see you happy. You know, and you kind of take that for granted. You're like, oh, fuck, I got to do all this. I got to get this money. I got to do this to make them proud. Like, nah, a lot of times they just want to see you in a good spot, you know? Because maybe for them it was hard. It was hard for them to get in a good spot. You know, like, maybe they had struggles going on. Bro, my dad told me so many stories about when he was young, dude. Like, and because he had 8 siblings.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. They got busy, son.
There was no condoms back then? What's going on?
Nah, son, there's none now. You know what I'm saying? They don't exist now. And my dad would tell me that how hard it was. Like, it was almost like you and your family had to, like, struggle for, like, resources, like clothes, food, and shit like that. And, like, thinking about that and, like, hearing that, you're like, dude, how was happiness, like, a thing? How was happiness even, like, existing in that kind of environment?
Right.
But the thing is that, like, yeah, he was like, he was grateful for, like, the little things. He was grateful that he got time to spend with his, like, his siblings, his brothers, his sisters. Like, they would, like, go around, like, do simple shit, like chase chickens and, like, you know, like, go into the river and, like, free shit. Yeah, not this social media shit, not this TikTok shit, bro. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I love you guys, you know. But, like, they wouldn't be like scrolling, like, they wouldn't be, like, doing no pointless shit. Right. They were building memories. They were outside, like, enjoying stuff, you know? So, like, that was where they drove their happiness from. It wasn't like, oh, I don't get, like going to Six Flags now, going to watch movies and shit. Like, to them, they didn't know what that existed. They had to create their own happiness. They had to create their own, like, fun, you know what I'm saying? Once
I have kids, I don't want them to become, like, iPad kids, you know? Yeah. Kind of like iPad at the table, iPad, you know, during nap time or whatever. I'm trying to, you know what Kumon is?
No, what is that?
Kumon is, like, kind of like an after school type shit, but, like, they kind of, like, you know, you go to school and then after you go to another school, basically. You basically, you know, math, science, and shit like that. So you basically just learn more shit, study more shit, be smarter. Because I see on TikTok, there's, like, these rich people and they're, like, lawyers and shit like that, and they're always taking videos of their kids. They're like, hey, you know what time it is? It's Kumon time, and they're like, oh man, you know, because because they don't like school, but, like, they don't know what the parents are doing for them. You know, they're actually making them smarter because
setting them up for success.
There you go, setting them up for success.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of parents, like, need to do that, like, set your kids up for success. Like, me and Jackie talk about it all the time. Like, bro, we're gonna get him like where we're moving to, like, after we leave, like, you know, our house is, like, we're basing it off of, like, the good schools.
Oh, yes.
Not even, like, where it is, not even our jobs. Like, we'll drive, like, an hour to our jobs. Like, if we have to, we don't want to. But, like,
that's what's up, bro.
Like, we're basing it off of the schools for Aiden because, like, we're like, well, you know, your kids are a byproduct of your environment. If like you grew up in a bad environment, like your chances of becoming like successful, your chances of becoming like being good or something. Yo, shout out to the likes. We're at 1,000 likes, dude. This man is spamming it. Shout out to
Appreciate that.
Isaias.
Thank you.
The chances of them like getting out of there is very slim. Like, I mean, shit, we came from a school, dude. You know, Berkmar was rated at 3 out of 10.
Damn. Yeah, I was at Brookwood, but then shit happened.
Shut up, bro.
Shit hit the fan, bro. I was doing good.
So like, and we know a lot of people that like didn't make it out, like they got stuck in like, and I'm not saying like graduated, right? But I'm saying like real life wise, right? Like they didn't make it out, like they didn't get a good job,
Maybe
they just fucking fucked off, they're in jail, drugs,
or,
like
you know, underground. I don't know how much I can say, but yeah,
all that kind of shit, and like the fact that we made it out and we're in a great spot, and like, you know, it was against
a
good
good
amount of odds.
What you mean by we? Because like I said, I was at Brookwood. I grew up nice.
Shut up.
I grew up nice.
So yeah, we want him to grow up around like a good environment, be a byproduct of a good environment, grow up to be something good, grow up to be a doctor, a fucking lawyer, or anything that he wants. The thing is like the opportunities and the chances are just there.
Yes.
Better. They're like more open. They're not as closed and shit like that, you know? Like when I told my brothers, like my brothers didn't want to graduate, right? I was like, you know what? It's cool. If you don't want to, it's cool. Because like, you know, in a lot of jobs, you don't need a fucking...
Yeah.
You don't need a high school degree anymore. Like you can make money from a lot of fucking things, you know? Especially like your own business shit. Like that's where the real money's at. I was like, however, if I were you, I would finish school and I would try to go to college, bro. I was like, because then you open up
a lot of doors.
More doors. You don't want to close all the doors off to just one door.
Right.
Because then you have to figure it out. That door has to be that door.
It has to work.
It has to be the door. What's behind door number one? Fuck, it wasn't it. And you're stuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I, like that's what I'm saying. Open up doors. Like try to set yourself up. Set your kids up. Set everybody up for success.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck it. Any last words?
Yes. Go to the gym, Johnny. You
Johnny.
fat fuck. There you go.
Go to the gym, brother. Please.
you
We
go.
called you out on national TV. Fat ass.
Yes.
All right, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Anybody watching on the live, please subscribe to the channel. We
Please.
really fucking appreciate everybody for being in here. This was our first live. Like,
right.
I like this. I think I'm gonna keep this going. I think like
Yeah, that's
it
pretty
helps
cool.
me. Like, it gets the vibes going. We get to interact with two different things, one live and one not. Make sure to subscribe to the channel at 1885 Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, anything that you see. And
ahead.
we're
Hit that
out,
techno, baby.
Oh, let's hit that techno. Let's go.
That
Techno to
techno,
get
baby.
out of here. Let's go. That's what we saying. It sucks that you guys can't hear it on the live, but we're out here. All right.
All right, we're catching.
Peace.